The sergeant is now in a conversation mood with the man, and he starts accepting that yes, he too has sung songs with his friend sitting on the wall, and he agrees that he has sung the song which is mentioned. Also, the man reminds him of some other songs like Shan Bian Boj and also Green on the Cape, and the sergeant agrees that he has sang all those songs. The sergeant agrees that yes, he has sung the songs mentioned by the man. The man continues saying that the man he is looking for today by keeping a watch might be one of them, the boys with whom he was sitting on the wall and singing the songs when he was young, because this is a strange world. The sergeant immediately gets conscious and he says that something is coming. It's only a dog. The man says that isn't this a very strange world? Maybe it's one of the boys you used to sing with. Now you are arresting him today and tomorrow you will be sending him to the dock. The surgeon says yes, it is true that I may arrest the man who might have been singing with me when I was young. Then further the man continues his thoughts and he says that maybe in future the same boys will have a plan to free the country and you will join them. At that time you will be in trouble because you are arresting the boy who was with you when you were young. The surgeon says, well, who knows, but I might do that. I had a great spirit in those days, so even I can do it now for my country. The man says, it's a strange world, surgeon. It's little any it's little any mother knows when the child is young who is creeping on the floor what the child will be at the end. The surgeon says that yes, it is a really strange thought, and but it is a true thought, and he will wait and think over it. That if he wasn't a family man, he won't have joined the force, and if he would have been himself, he would have broken the jail, that is a gaol, and he might be hiding in the dark like the like now he is hiding, and he might be sitting on the barrel somewhere like this, and he the he might be trying to run away from the surgeon by putting a bullet in his head or taking a lump of a stone, that as said by the man, and he would have done all this if he won't have been a surgeon but a person, a patriot. The man has now realized that the sergeant is somewhat having a thought that he was the person the sergeant is looking for. He suddenly jumps off the barrel and he listens, and also is looking out over the water saying that it's nothing, sergeant. The surgeon says that he thought it might be a boat there, and the friends of the person whom they are looking for are coming about near the quay with a boat. The man says he is continuously provoking the surgeon, and he is saying that when the surgeon was young, he was with the people and not with the law. The surgeon says that yes, he was thinking like that, but he was foolish at that time, and that time is gone now. The man says to the surgeon that it sometimes come to his mind that though he is wearing the uniform of the police, that is the belt and the tunic, but he is having in his mind to follow Granuel. Granuel is a remarkable woman in the Irish history. She was a patriot. Then the surgeon says it is no business of the man to think about him like that. The conversation between the man and the surgeon is going on. The man is insisting the surgeon that maybe he will be, even now he will be on the side of the country. The surgeon says, surgeon, he gets off the barrel and he says, don't talk to me like that. I have my duties, I know them. And he is looking around. That was a boat. I hear the oars, that is sound of the boat. And he goes to the steps and looks down. The man continues to sing and he says, oh then tell me, Sean, oh Farrell, where the gathering is to be, in the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. Surgeon says, stop that, I tell you. Now the man sings louder. One word more for signal token. Whistle up the marching tune with your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. Surgeon says, if you don't stop that, I will arrest you. A whistle from below answers, repeating the air. Surgeon says, that's a signal. Stands between him and steps. You must not pass this way. Step farther back. Who are you? You are no ballet singer. That is, now the sergeant has come to know that the man who is singing this song, where he is saying that at the rising moon, why whistle up the marching tune, that is, marching tune is going on, whistle is going on from the boat, and there is just little time. So he recognizes that this man wants to go to the boat, and he realizes, and there is a whistle from the boat. So now he realizes that he wants to go away from this place, and he inquires that who is that man. The man says, you don't ask me who I am, that placard will tell you, and he points towards the placard. The surgeon says, you are the man I am looking for. Man says, while taking off the hat and wig, and the surgeon, he is seizing, that is taking away the hat and the wig. He says, I am. Here, there's 100 pounds on my head. There is a friend of mine below in the boat. He knows a safe place to bring me to. The sergeant, looking still at the hat and the wig, it it's a pity, it's a pity. You deceived me, you deceived me. Well, man, I am a friend of Granuel. That is, I am a friend of that patriot woman. There is 100 pounds on my head. Surgeon, it's a pity, it's a pity. That is, he is saying that he is being deceived, that is, he is being cheated, but the man is saying that I am the friend of a patriot and I am doing the work for the country. The man says, will he allow him to pass? The surgeon says, as he is in the force, he will not allow him to pass. The man says that he thought maybe by his good words he will be accepting, that he will allow the man to pass. But at that moment there is the voice of policeman X who is coming this way, and he is saying that here is where we left him. That is, the policemen, they have left the surgeon on that spot. The surgeon says, it's my comrades coming. That is, his other policemen are coming. The man says, you won't betray me. That is, he is saying that you should not betray me, and that is, you should not cheat me, because you are the friend of Granuel. He is arising the feeling of patriotism within him, and he slips behind the barrel. That is, he hides himself behind the barrel. Then comes the voice of policeman B. That was the last of the placards, that is, last placard they have pasted. Both policemen X and B are on the spot. Policeman X says that as they come in, if he makes his escape, it won't be unknown, he will make it. Surgeon puts hat and wig behind his back, and he is saying that, did anyone come this way? To the sergeant. Sergeant, after a pause, he says, no one. Policeman B says, No one at all. Sergeant says, no one at all. Policeman B says, we had no orders to go back to the station. We can stop along with you. Sergeant says, I don't want you. There is nothing for you to do here. Policeman B, he says that the sergeant himself has asked them to come and keep a watch along with him. Sergeant says that it is better that they should keep the place quiet. Policeman B again continues and he says that it will be better that they leave the lantern with him, and saying that he starts moving towards the barrel. The surgeon says he doesn't want it also because he wants to save the man behind the barrel. Policeman B says maybe he might want it, and there are clouds coming up and there is darkness of the night before, so he will be leaving it over here on the barrel, and he is moving towards the barrel. The sergeant, he asks the policeman to bring that lantern along with him, and he says that he should not talk anymore. Policeman B, he says, he tries and he insists to the sergeant that anyhow he should keep the lantern. The policeman B says that it will be a comfort for the sergeant. He says that it is useful to flash it about every dark corner, and also with the lantern he will have the feeling as if he is sitting beside the fire at home, and he flashes the lantern now and again on the barrel as well as on the sergeant. As the sergeant wants to save the man, so he is becoming furious on the two policemen that maybe they might be seeing him. So he says, he asks them to leave the place. Be off, the two of you, yourselves and your lantern. He says like that. They go out, and then the man comes from behind the barrel. Both he and the surgeon, that is the man and the surgeon, they stand looking at one another. Surgeon says, what are you waiting for now? The man says he is waiting for his hat and of course for his wig. He is saying that maybe he won't wish to give him death of cloud. The surgeon gives him back his hat and the wig. The man at the end going towards the steps. Well, good night, comrade, and thank you. You did me a good turn tonight, and I am obliged to you. Maybe I will be able to do as much for you when the small rise up and the big fall down. That is, he is saying, talking about the freedom. When we all change places at the rising, waves his hand and disappears off the moon. That is, he is saying that during the time of rising of the moon, they will be changing places, means there will be a good time, there will be a time of freedom in their country. The surgeon turning his back to the audience and reading the placard, £100 reward, £100. He turns towards the audience. I wonder, now am I as great a fool as I think I am? That is, he is saying that he could have earned £100 by arresting the man, but he has left it, he has saved that man. So, is he a fool now? He is asking the audience a question. So with this we have come to an end of the drama The Rising of the Moon. That is, at the rising of the moon, the surgeon, he is allowing the man whom he has to arrest, he is allowing him, because of patriotic feeling, he is allowing him to escape. So this is the story of the rising of the moon. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.